Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We have a little trip to the flea market, and then after that, we're having a haul. So I hope you can stick around. Here we go. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is in the description of every video. Well guys, it's the wee hours of the morning on a Wednesday, and I'm at White's. I scoped out this antique stool. Don't know if it might have been for a piano, out of my price range. $60, I'm pretty sure, between 60 and 70. This was 58. I thought it was unique. And these were awesome. They were large planters, but they were $40 a piece. Popcorn, pumpkin, and snowman, $15 a piece. And there's my loot. These were awesome. The antique fire hoses with the brass nozzles. And of course, I scoped out some dolls. That one all the way in the back with a bottle leaning on it was a German doll. She had all the pieces, but it was still $100. So I passed, and those silhouettes were awesome. We are at home now, and this I did pick up at the flea market. Underwood Typewriter. It's an oldie. Doesn't have any ribbon, but everything seems to work pretty good. This book came with it, New Standard Typewriting. The reason why I'm showing it here is because my desk is covered as usual, and there's no room. This handsome fellow right here, with the brass fittings, cast iron, is an alligator. There's his heart-shaped valve, and this piece right here spins. It's a lawn sprinkler from the 30s, and I picked it up at the flea market for $35. Isn't he cool? He's heavy as heck. I'll show you the underside of him right there. He's got paint left over on the bottom, which is a dark brown, but the top, of course, there's a few remnants, but most of the paint's worn off. But I just thought he was the coolest dude ever. Oh, and by the way, that typewriter, I paid $10 for it. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I was so excited. But by the time I got back to my car, I was wore out. Even with my cart, pulling that thing, them suckers are heavy. Between that and the alligator, I thought I was gonna die from a heat stroke. But, moving on here, we have these little boogers. There's 4 of them. This lighter colored one in the front isn't stamped on the back like the other 3. The other 3 say best on the back of them. And I'm assuming from the 50s. Could be wrong. But maybe carnival prices? Don't know. But I can't remember. But I think I spent between $2 to $3 a piece for them. But I'm selling them as a bulk buy, as 4. Because I think they're cute when they're lined up together. And this girl here, I think she was maybe around $12, something like that. She is not got any markings on the back, so I'm a little unsure of her. Usually these dolls are called China dolls, and they're usually German, so I don't know if this is possibly a reproduction or what, but she's in really good condition. The McClaskey Register Company from Ohio. And this right here would have hung on the wall, and it's got a spring on there to hold receipts. And I have one myself that I use on my, I don't know, I guess you'd call it a memo board or something like that. But I put old pictures in it, and I just think it's an awesome display piece. I think I paid $5 for it, but this is the first time I've actually run across one in the wild. In the wild. It has a little bit of rusting, of course, but it's an old fella. It's an old fella. We all have a little rust. Okay. Oh, this chick right here, this paintbrush, she is now in the shop. I kept one for myself, of course. This is, this right here says Pro Delore. It's glass, and it's from Eli Lilly, which is a pharmaceutical company. But it's painted, and Pro Delore, I don't know exactly what language that is. Someone can tell me. But it says, it means translated for paint. So, anyways, I guess this would be categorized as an apothecary jar. But it's actually in really good condition. It does have a little bit of paint missing around here somewhere. I know it's there. But otherwise, it's in excellent condition, and it's just a really pretty display piece. Dun, dun, dun! I found a trophy, or, well, yeah, I found a baby head. Yeah, no, I couldn't help myself. Oh, look at that face. Look at that face. It's an ideal doll head. I think I paid, maybe $10 to $12 for the head. She's in good condition. A little bit of paint wear to her noggin. But other than that, her eyes still work and everything. And this giant trophy is actually engraved. You can't see it very well, but it says it's the 8th District. I think it's American Legion. 1959, I'm pretty sure. But it's a large one. It's a large piece. It does have some smudge. See? It's been through it. But it's a big one. It's a big one. And so's the head. I paid $20 for the trophy. Yeah, and usually these guys, when they're this big like this, they're untouchable as far as price goes. So to get this for $20, even in the condition it's in, I was a happy camper to grab this. And my baby. And my baby. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I think I paid around $20 for the jar. This fella is awesome. It's German. This side is a little funky. You can see right here. This actually already sold. But it is from the 30s, and it's a noisemaker, Halloween noisemaker from Germany. You can see it right around that rim, and it says made in Germany. But isn't it cool? This was $15, and it locks. It's in a case, has a handle here. Look at this. There's the key. There's the key. And it's got a bunch of microscope slides, the microscope itself, a bunch of different lenses, and another type of lens in here. And it's even got the booklet with it. And I think it's from like maybe 1960, something like that. But that was a cool find. And especially for just $15, I was just, yeah, I'll take it. Yep, some antlers. You know, I always have to grab those. These were small, which are cool for, you know, putting in displays. And of course, if I run across any sea creatures, I have to grab those too. This little guy was probably just a couple dollars, and I think the antlers were like $4 or $5 a piece. at the flea market. Now, this right here is another awesome piece. I did pay up for this. It is actually antique, no, well, borderline antique. But it's a vintage Valentine, but it's made in Germany. And this little pull tab is, you know, messes with his eyeballs and his teeths. And his teeths. But isn't he an odd fella? He's just an odd fella. And, you know, I'm always attracted to the unusual things. So I had to have him. But I'd say, I think everything I showed you, except the typewriter, is actually in the shop for sale. So I found some more of these beautiful antique ribbons. This one, I'm honestly not sure, but it's from Everett, Massachusetts. It's 1929. This one right here is from 1930. And I think it's associated with like maybe a fireman's parade or something like that. Those two are in the shop for purchase. And this one and this one here are going in my collection. This one just says aid on it. And this one is German. Honestly, I don't know what it's all about, but I'm digging on just the aesthetic of it. And I love all that bullion. Okay, we got some sage burning because, you know, that's how you get rid of bad juju. You know, because I'm bringing in antique stuff all the time, and you just never know. So. The last one that I found was a little bit different than this. This one looks more like an actual tooth. It does have some crazing from age, but other than that, it doesn't have any chips or cracks. And this is a toothpick holder, like the other one was. It was so popular, it was gone. It was gone within 24 hours of my my video. So if you want a tooth, there you go. But I also found these, which are kind of creepy. Kind of creepy. I think I paid around $12 or $13 a piece for them. They're like a heavy cardboard. They would have been used for probably like a medical student to study. But these are old stereo view cards. So this portion right here would have been put in the viewer. Therefore, you could have seen a 3D image of these right here, which are skulls that have been dissected for one reason or another, which I'm sure is explained up here, that I do not understand. But here's the other one right here. And you know, I'm all about this kind of stuff. I love old anatomy and that, so I had to have them. Rosebud regulators, 25 cents for constipation and liver troubles. But you know, it's funny, it's made by a perfume company. What a perfume company knows about constipation and liver troubles, I am not exactly sure. But here you go. Boric acid, 2 ounces. This is actually a thick cardboard. The bottom and the top are a tin, I guess. But it's a medication. It says, I guess it would have been a powder, but it's something to do with the, you know, minor problems with your mucous membranes. So I honestly don't know anything about these guys. I know, I think I paid probably around $20 for them, but they're got the mother of pearl. And it almost kind of looks like soldering or something in there. I really don't know what type of metal is, but it's kind of modeled like a gold and silver color. So I'm really not sure, but they're candlestick holders, and I just think they're so pretty because of the mother of pearl that's in them. And they're unusual for that reason. So I got these. They're nice and heavy too. This odd piece is made out of animal horns, and it would be for like, you know, like a desk accessory. So you could put like paper clips and pens and things and that in there. But isn't that neat how they put that together? I just think it's an awesome piece. And then it has that jagged edge, like that toothed edge around it. One of them has like a cork stopper kind of like bottom to it. This one has a divider in it. And yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm assuming the larger one is probably for pens, but isn't that an awesome piece? And then I've got a bunch of figurines here that I'm going to show you. This one is a Hubach. It's German, and it's a little piggybacker. I guess it would be probably maybe categorized as a piano baby, I would assume. But they're in good condition, no chips or cracks. And look at them faces. Look at them faces. This piece I just think's beautiful because it's just, you know, it's bisque. It's got that really pretty clean white. And to have the little birdie there and the little fingers and everything, and nobody's missing, which I thought that was a good deal. So I got this, and I think it's Rhine China, something like that, but I thought that was really cute. This one I was drawn to. It's the little baby. It's the little baby Napoleon. Again, we're German here. But it's a bisque porcelain, and now he is missing a little toe there. Oh, you can't tell. Well, there you go. He's missing a little toe, but isn't he awesome? I think he's cute. He's got that really pretty look to him, that clean white look to him. And we have this funny fella right here. It's an ashtray, and you know, your cigarette or cigar would sit in there, and then this fella right here looks like he's smoking a cigar, but his mouth is open, so the smoke would come out of his mouth. So honestly, I mean, if you burned incense or something like that, you could put the incense in there, and then the incense would come out of his mouth. So I thought, yeah, no, I thought he was cute. I thought he was really cute. Last thing I got is this. And it's like a hollowed out plastic Santa Claus. I'll show you the back of it. I'm assuming that you would have put a light in there, you know, one of those little light bulbs, and hung it. But I think I paid somewhere between $8 to $10 for him at the flea market. And of course, he's not in the shop because of the plain fact that, you know, we're not to Christmas yet, thank heavens. But if anybody's interested in him, just let me know. But he will be hitting the shop when it gets closer to Christmas time. And that is it. That is it. That is everything. So, next video will be a craft and Victorian. So, I hope you can tune in for that. It's awesome. Very awesome. I'm not giving you a hint. I'm not giving you a hint. But if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm glad you stuck it out with me to the very bitter end. So, I will see you later. Bye.